Hi there, my name's Kirsty Wiseman and I'm going to be showing you how to make these embellishments here, which is a leaf and a little button here and the detail within this flower here, all from hot glue. So rather than using your hot glue for bonding, you can actually make a number of things with it that you didn't think was even possible. So it's so much fun. So what we need to do is we need to get ourselves a non-stick sheet. It is important because you need to be able to remove your embellishments as you're making them. Okay, so I've got a hot glue gun here, which you can get from Stix too. It's a nice small size compared to the initial ones that we used to get years ago. And what we need to do is deliver a blob of glue, and as we take away the gun from delivering the glue, you need to twist it off, because what tends to happen with hot glue is that you will pull it away and you end up with stringy bits. So we'll deliver a blob of glue and twist it, and we'll do another one. Now the thing is with these, they do take about 3 minutes to dry, okay, but we do have some that we made earlier. And then I'm going to deliver a larger blob of glue, because what I'm going to do with that is make my leaf embellishment that we saw here. So that's quite a large blob we have there. And I'm going to take a polymer stamp. Now they only work with the polymer stamp. I wouldn't use your rubber, your red rubber or your grey rubber. Okay, just a normal block, you don't have to coat it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to smoosh that right into the hot glue. You'll be able to see if it's got a good coverage, because your Perspex box allows you to see through. In good old Blue Peter style, here's one that I did earlier. So what you do is you lift it off and you will have a leaf impression. You can cut away the edges if you like, but just for speed I'm just going to pull them away. Now it might seem like there's a load of waste that I'm pulling away from this bit here. Just cut these away with my scissors. But you needn't throw it away, because what you can do is you can save it all up, pop it in a little foil tin, reheat with your heat gun to reactivate the glue, and you can make more embellishments. So there's literally no waste from this glue whatsoever. So keep all these in a pot, reactivate them, and you can go through the same process again. So now I've got, which is, well, it's a leaf from my stamp. It's very flexible, but we need to give it a bit of coverage because it looks a little bit lifeless and dull. Okay, so I like to use this Stix 2 foils, and what you'll do is you place that over the top, and you will need to burnish the gold foil on. So I'm just going to get a flat edge like so. It's actually the end of my knife, hope I don't stab myself. And all you need to do is to burnish the leaf. So when you're using the foils, you always have the shiny side up, so that's the dull side, and the shiny side is up, so that's always facing you. And I'm burnishing the gold onto the leaf, like so. Because I'm doing this quick, this won't come out as perfect as if I spend a bit of time with it. As you can see, the gold is transferred onto the leaf, but in good old Blue Peter fashion style, here's one that I did earlier, and that now becomes an embellishment. And what you could do with these is not just use them as embellishments for your card making and your scrapbooking. You could buy a brooch blank and you could wear that as a brooch, and you can, one of the best things that you can do with this actually, so if I just give you a quick example, I need something quite round. I'll use this distress stain here. I like to decorate candles, and because these are flexible, these will stick on a cylindrical item as well, so it doesn't just stop at card making and scrapbooking. Okay, these are still a little bit hot, so I'm going to use the ones that I did earlier, and I'm going to show you how I cover them. And there's a number of ways that you can cover them, but some of my favourite ways are using just good old-fashioned nail polish. And what that will allow you to have is quite a shiny, high lustre lacquered finish, and you can use that for centre of flowers or just for adding little accents on your cards, and literally cost you pennies to make just from dried hot glue. Two other ways that I like to cover them is also using gold leaf. Gold leaf loves these gorgeous little blobs of dried hot glue, and all you do is literally sit it on the button and press the gold in. It literally takes seconds, and what you'll end up with is a super shiny, brilliant gold button. And you can use that for the centre of flowers, like I say, or if you buy earring blanks, you could actually stick that to an earring so that you can have your own fake studs. So that is a great way of covering your little buttons. Another way you can do it, again, is use your foil from Stix 2. And you can burnish the gold onto the button. And it literally takes seconds. Now, the foils that you can buy from Stix 2 aren't just in gold. They come in all the jewel colours that you can imagine, which is ruby, emerald, sapphire, silver and gold. And they've brought out a new range now, a vintage range, which is like a chocolate brown, a bronze and a pearl colour, plus an array of patterned foils. Okay, so it always does this when you're on video. But if you give this a bit more love and attention than what I'm doing, you will end up with a fully covered button to be using on your projects. So that's one way of doing it. Another way that you can actually cover these is, as soon as you've delivered your hot glue, is that you can use a multitude of materials to cover. So you can use things like this fine glitter, seed beads and accent beads, and these are available from Stix 2, and they do them in the range of colours. These ones are green, obviously. You can buy blues, pinks, reds, oranges, and so on and so forth, and they are £2.99. They are the bargain of a century. And here's ones that I did earlier, one using the seed beads. And this just looks like a cluster of gorgeous little jewels, which you can use as an accent on your card making. Or, if you want, you could stick that to an earring blank, and that's quite a jazzy little blingy number. Oh, bead just fallen off. And another way, this is the other finish that you can have with the seed beads, which, if you can't see, you should be able to. This looks like the licorice all sorts kind of a finish. Okay. On my tag, I did like a little circle of glue, and I'm going to do that for you now. And this, you don't do it directly onto the flower. What you need to do is, on your non-stick sheet, is create a circle shape. And these are great if you're doing things like ATCs or scrapbooking, and you can use them when they're dry to outline somebody's head, or to highlight a word, or just to have a focal point on your card or project. Not the best looking circle, but when it is dry, you literally take it off, and then that is ready to pop on a flower or any surface you like. I would actually adhere that with hot glue, and then take a button that we made earlier and pop that in the middle. So these are fun little things that you can do with hot glue. Various ways of decorating the hot glue with the seed beads and the accent beads and gold leaf, the gold foils from Stix 2, nail polish. You can also use mica powder. I also made a flower a couple of weeks ago. I say a lot, I'm so sorry. And I've painted that with nail polish, because nail polish is a really easy way to apply colour onto something that's quite awkward. You'd have a lot of jolly fun trying to rub foil onto that. But I would imagine that the things like the gold leafing would be easy to apply. And I'll show you very quickly how you do that, and then we can wrap up. So you get your hot glue, and you need to make 5 petal shapes separately. You do not make them, you don't make the flower in one fell swoop. Okay, so when you have 5 of these shapes together and they're dried, you need to arrange them in a flower shape. Okay, then to bond them together, you would put another piece of a blob of glue in the middle. But because the glue does seep down the sides, what you can do is take another blob that you made earlier on one of your buttons and place that on the top. And these are great for making jewellery. You could attach a cord to that and wear it around your neck. You could make it as a brooch. You can attach that to a little girl's hair clip, or what are they called? Hairband, etc. So I hope you liked a quick tutorial in the fun things you can do with a hot glue rather than gluing. So I hope you like this little demonstration from Kirsty, Wiseman and Stix 2, and I'll see you soon. Take care, bye.